Welcome to Megaman X5. I'm your host, Link to the Past Zero, and welcome back to the Megaman X series, guys. Last time we played a little bit of Megaman X4, we beat Sigma, and we're ready to continue the story. Now, unlike the previous game where we picked the Zero path, and that was all we did, I'm actually going to be, in this version, I'm actually going to be playing a little bit of both of X and Zero. I'm going to be trying to split their playtime down the middle, so half the bosses are going to be tackled by X, and the other half are tackled by Zero. The main reason I'm doing that is because way back when I last played this game, I actually fucked myself. It's actually very possible to do this. I fucked myself by beating all the bosses as just Zero, and spoilers, there's a chance Zero can die towards the end of this game. And if he dies, you have to play as X. And if you play as nothing but Zero, one, X has no access to doesn't have access to his armor that he gets at the beginning of the game, and two, X has none of the health or weapon power-ups because they're tied to level progression now instead of them being pickups that you pick up during the game. So, with that said, guys, we're going to be jumping right in. The plan is that because these are being episodic, not streamed, each episode is going to be me fighting one of the levels. Some levels might take a little bit longer, so some episodes might be a little bit longer, some might be a little shorter, depending on how easy or tough said levels are. So, bear with me, guys, but we're going to jump right in. This episode's probably going to be on the shorter side, because the plan is I'm only going to be playing the intro level. So, we'll jump right in. Megaman X, number 17 Elite Unit. This is an all-round hunter who can attack enemies at long range. This is a good choice for beginner players. Zero. Number 0, Special Unit. This is a powerful hunter who can slash enemies at close range. This is a good choice for advanced players. Now, here's what some people don't realize, but when you play it, depending on who you pick, you actually lose access to something. X, if you choose X at the beginning, you gain access to the Force armor, which was one of the armors that you got at the end of Mega Man X4, if you got all the armor parts. If you play as Zero at the beginning, the armor gets broken and you can't use it, which is a very powerful asset for X early on in this game. If you don't use Zero, or if you use X over Zero, Zero has the ability to use the Z-Buster, but for most people, myself included, the Z-Buster is practically useless. Because it can only be used on the ground, and it doesn't really do that much fucking damage. You're better off just using the Z-Saber. So, in most people's cases, the only real other difference is that there is some different dialogue between the characters, but we're going to be jumping right into Mega Man X, and let's get this started. In the year of 21XX, Mega Man X, Episode 5. Yes, it's ready. Piece of cake. The colony is still alive. I can let it fall at any time. Please, let me do it now. I'm getting bored. All I have to do is go back to the Earth and scatter the virus. You're exactly what I expected. You're doing a good job. Nobody dares to fight against you. Except those stupid Maverick hunters. I'll do anything for you. Anything. Good. I'm going to Earth to execute our plan. Stay where you are and await further instruction. But I don't think you need to do it personally. Are they really a threat? Are X and Zero really so strong that you can't let someone else do it? Yes, in a manner of speaking. Zero. I'll show you what you really are and who your true enemy is. Here we go. This is Hunter Base. Can you hear me? X? Sigma appeared suddenly and moved toward the statue, which is under construction. We lost his trail and haven't picked up any readings since. I've lost contact with Zero too. Where would he go? You can reach the statue by going straight in that direction. Stay alert. Several machines, even some desert taxis, have become Mavericks in the area. Be careful. Okay. Now we will be there will be a bunch of little fucking... I can't believe I fucking did that. There are going to be some little tutorial things that are going to be popping up randomly. We are not going to be listening to those because... Oh! Also, we can duck. This was like something that only appeared in Mega Man X5 and 6, so we're going to be using full advantage of it. What a terrible sight. The highway's been badly damaged. We've got to find Sigma before he destroys everything else. And we'll be in very serious trouble. Gotcha. And before you guys ask, I will eventually go back to Mega Man X4. And when I go back to Mega Man X4, I will be playing through X's story. The only reason I figured I was better off going to this at the time, just because it's better. I figured this would be a better game to jump to, just because playing through Mega Man X4 may not be that entertaining for you guys, since you already saw me play through it once. So, when I get through the Mega Man X collection, I might go back to Mega Man X4 and play through X's story, but it's largely the same. There's only a few minor changes. Story-wise, it's just X's side of the story versus Zero's. But there are a few differences, key differences in the game that I have no problem playing through again. This building is seriously damaged. The walls could collapse at any second, so try not to get trapped by the falling rocks. You can take advantage of the lay of the terrain. Like that. And this doesn't kill you like you would think it would. It's just basically they it just does a lot of fucking damage. Also, can you see a red rope ahead of you? Jump and grab the rope carefully. Something else they added from Mega Man since the Mega Man X games, or Mega Man X4. They added the ability to climb on ropes, which becomes a very key factor in some of these stages. So, we're almost at the end of the intro. You finally reached the statue. I lost the traces of Sigma and Zero, somewhere above you. But remember, the guard system of the construction site is malfunctioning as a result of the Sigma virus. Kick the guard walls quickly, and climb them. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Zero, are you alright? I'm okay. Just a bit of a bruised ego. Anyway, where's Sigma? He took off. Alia's looking for him now, but can't pick up any readings. He is a virus. He can't be seen or analyzed correctly like other data. You have to feel his evil energy. That's the only way to find him. I see. Well, you should go back to the base, Zero. You can't fight him in this condition. I can feel him. Sigma's close by. I'll leave here so as not to disturb you, but I'll check the surrounding area before I go. I can feel him too. Sigma is very close to us. Be careful, X. Stupid Maverick hunters. You will all feel the true Maverick power right before you die. Dumbass. Do it again. Really? Come on then, let's go! Come on, I'll take you! Oh god! One more shot. That's all it takes! Come on! Also, key thing. Unlike the other games, no matter what boss you start with, they actually are all set up in a position where they actually take more damage from your normal shots. So the first boss you fight will always be easier than the last one. It's basically how much damage you basically take. They basically take more damage from your buster. They can take more damage from your buster shot, and they deal more damage to you. It's not a whole lot, it's kind of like a little modifier that just makes the game, you actually feel like you're actually getting stronger and the enemies are getting tougher. Darn, that blast released the Sigma virus. It must have spread all over, and covered the Earth by now. All the Reploids are getting severely infected. Sigma, he lost to us on purpose. We have to evacuate immediately. Wait. This is Hunter Base. Do you hear me? Are you all alright? Any damage? Are you alright? X. 0. The entire Earth has been thrown into chaos, into panic because of the Sigma virus. It's dangerous to stay there. Report back to the base. Darn it! Sigma, you will pay for this! Even if we fight, what good will it do? A battle won't solve our problem. The situation is far worse than expected. Sigma's explosions have spread the virus all over the Earth. Humans and Reploids are in total panic. What's worse? The space colony, Eurasia, is heading straight towards us. At this rate, it's going to crash into the Earth in 16 hours. Everything, including Reploids and the entire human race, will be annihilated. We have no choice. For the sake of the world, we must destroy the colony. But the only weapon we have in the Hunter base that still works is the Enigma, and it's very old. We also have a space shuttle, but it's been infected by the virus, and the autopilot function doesn't work. So we need someone to fly it to the colony and let it collide. It's an almost certain death, but we have no other choice. How's the condition of the Enigma? Far from perfect. In order to use the Enigma, we need to build it up with some devices. The Enigma doesn't work as is. Under the influence of the Sigma virus, a lot of Maverick hunters have become Mavericks, and only a few hunters remain normal. Let's join forces with the rest of our brothers and complete the Enigma. Oh shit. Sorry, I wasn't reading who was actually saying that shit. Also, other key factor. You actually get, in this game, two things. One, there's a time limit. Meaning if we spend too much time, if we continuously fail at missions, we use up the time we have, and we only have a certain amount of time to actually beat the game. So we can only go to 16 levels, or we can only go to a level 16 times before it's not game over, but we immediately go to the Sigma stages. And we also get rankings based on how much we get, or based on our performance. So, with that said, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. because that's the beginning of this episode. So, basically, I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at Mega Man X5. In the next episode, I will be starting on my quest to take on all the Mavericks. I will be alternating between X and Zero because of the fact that the way the power-ups do work in this game, like I said at the beginning, you get them by literally defeating bosses. That's how you get your health and weapon boosts. It's not like in the other games where it's just kind of you find the power-up and you're done. In this game, it's based on the weapons that you based on the bosses you defeat. So right there it says +2 and +2. The first boss gives you a health power-up, the next boss gives you a weapon. So I'm going to be alternating between the two characters so that they both get the power-ups without causing a lot of hopefully not causing a lot of problems later on. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, and night. And remember to stay insane. Link to the Past Zero, out.